Okay, let's go.
Greetings and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Genotalks. My name is Nojabelo Nkosi. On today's episode, we'll be diving into the pressing issue of food safety and food poisoning in local tech shops.
So, guys,
So, on my side,
yeah, I can continue. Sorry.
On my side, I find this very concerning about how the South African Police Service, or rather the whole South African institution and laws, do not take us serious, because it is not the first time something like this has occurred. Last year, around October, the very same issue occurred in Gauteng again, where we lost two children who bought biscuits and sweets at a local tuck shop. And during that time, it was like they were solving the matter. They went around shops checking for expired food, but then again, we're facing the issue again. So I feel like that they only take charge of matters like this when they're still new. Once the matter is old, they just step back and not do the checkups again. But that's my side. That's how I feel about this whole situation of how the police are failing us, because they're supposed to be checking at least after 2 months. Go to local tech shops and check the food that they sell, is it still in good terms, like is it not expired? And my friend, they do change the price. They don't change them, they erase them, and that is wrong. They erase.
They just change the expiring date.
They erase the expiry date.
Yeah. I once ate this lunch bar, you see, few months back. Then I decided, no, I'll no longer eat from my friend, because those guys, like their lunch bars, you can taste that, no, man, this one is old. It's more than a year old, man. You see? And I'm very, very sure that it reached its expiring date, and then they just changed the expiring date. And there are these snacks that I found on their shop. You see, it was 2 months. 2 months passed by its expiring date. I was asking myself, are they checking the expiring dates on their snacks and other stuff? You see, and what's concerning me here is that my little sister ate snacks and she was vomiting, including 22 kids. The first number that was found in Makahle village, from where I'm from, is that 22 kids that went to the clinic. That was the first number that went to the clinic. There were 22 kids which were found vomiting because they ate snacks from the street vendors, which obviously the street vendors bought those snacks, keep from from my friend, right? You know, that's why they stopped the snacks. So after that, a number of I think it's like 34 35 in total, the kids which were hospitalized, and some they're saying that they are kind of worse. And my little sister, she was in a hospital the day before that day. When was it again? 2 days back. Yeah, 2 days back. She was in hospital, and now I've just got a call from my mom, and she told me that I think she's what is the thing? She reacted it to the thing badly, you know, like it is still affecting her. So I think she might go to hospital again, so that she can be double checked, so that we can see what's happening. Is it still those snacks which were poisonous, or what? You see, it's kind of like something else.
Like, this is a really serious matter, and it saddens me to see that the law enforcement doesn't really take issues like this serious. It's only when we've lost a life when they start taking serious matters like this. They just take them light.
Mm. Was it there was this sponsor shop? Was it when was it? Where is it again? I forgot. Whereby
One where,
is it Soweto? Right, it's in Soweto.
yes,
Soweto,
where
Naledi.
like the
Yeah.
one that happened recently in Naledi, like the Naledi tech
Naledi.
shop, where 5 kids died. I have that article. Where is it?
Yeah, it was in a lady. 5 kids died. You know this thing.
5 kids died.
Yeah. Plus,
You know the problem.
on that same store, I was reading an article regarding to the store. There is a kid that died that ate. Is it biscuits? I think it's biscuits. That ate biscuits and died.
Yeah.
I think it was last year again.
No, it happened this year.
This year, it
It
was last year.
happened this
Last
year.
year, it was last year, according to the article that I was reading from Sowetan.
But there was a situation, even here, this side of Cape Town, that happened this year, whereby children, they ate the biscuits and then something happened. I don't know if they passed away because of that or what. But there was a similar situation in Alapi, Cape Town. I remember because here at home we thenga kakhulu biscuit abantwana basendlini, so we started restricting them, saying that okay, stop buying because such things okanye le nto ithile iyavela eTV, so you should stop buying. So it happened this year, this side of Cape Town. I'm not sure kwezinye indawo. I'm not sure kwezinye indawo.
All right.
But you know this thing, lento for the owners of the tech shops or starter shops, once they have expired food, it is a loss in their business. It is a loss in their business. Therefore, why ufumanisa ukuthi ukutya ku-expirisha? Because if you notice, when we go to the spaza shops, we are going there to buy the basic things. We are going there to buy the basic things, for example, bread, milk, airtime. So zezo zinto ezo zifika almost every day. Bread and milk. Airtime does not expire. It can expire, but we don't eat. So ezi zinto that they expire are things that they buy in bulk and then they keep there in their store. Ufumanisa ukuthi we don't buy them kakhulu. So then they start to expire, and when they expire, the day uyifuna uyayifumana ikhona leyo nto, and we don't look for expiry dates. Siyaqala siyavula siyatya okanye abantwana bayavula bayatya. They don't even know what's an expiry date for that matter. So you know, the foreigners, they will never get rid of expired food because kubo it is a loss in their business. So they will sell it like that. Abanye bayayazi ukuthi ezi zinto bazithengisayo they are expired. Abanye they don't know because they don't even check. They don't even check ukuthi is expiry shile. They just leave them there in the shelves and then abantu bathenga they. Yeah, like there was a day I went to buy Doritos. Khona amaSomalia alapha epakini kwa-Ace. So I went to buy the Doritos. I needed the change, so I had to buy Doritos. Then when I opened the Doritos, I started to chew, but you know, i-Doritos ziqinile zinala that thing, it's crispy. But izabe zi-soft. Then I had to check the expiry date same time. And then there's expiration go June. And it was already July.
Yes.
So now I took the chips to the tech shop, back to the tech shop. Then I showed the guy who would listen. Chips zakho, they have expired. It 06 and it was 07. And then he started to argue with me, Uguti, as expired. And then I said, what do you mean? I don't know, 06, it's this month, so it's not yet expired. Then I had to count with him, in Yanga, January, February, March, April, May, June, that's 6.
Yeah.
The guy was like, no, man, no. And then he showed the other guy a 7 like a tech shop. And then he said, yeah, they've expired. Yeah. So they said, chips. Not chips, I want my money back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they don't even check. Abanye, they check, but they don't care. They just put it there, and then it's up to them. And I had another incident in Cape Town, Cape Town, a Paytekant Street. So there I went to buy biscuits. We were in a night vision, a church service. So now it was a break, and then I had to go there and buy biscuits and something to drink. So men take biscuit and eat some more.
So
men join up a bag. Expiry date 9 release. And there was a lady that bought same biscuits as me, or Puma Nazo, and unfortunately she did not check. Then I went there, in that shop, it was packed. Then it was the only shop that was open at that time. So I went there and said, my guy, your biscuits have expired. Mamelu go to team after that. The guy said, please don't make a scene.
Yeah.
don't make a
scene. No one should know. Don't make a scene. No one else should know.
And I said, what do you mean by I should not make a scene? Because if it's expiration, it means zonke species is lapis expiration, and people they'll buy. And if they eat, something happens to them, then what?
And I said, no, best believe my friend will not take accountability. If they do die, my friend will not take accountability. One thing about them, they will deny.
Yeah.
They will deny. They deny their stock. They will deny. That is for sure. They just deny. They never take accountability.
The guy said, don't make a scene. It was bigger ngaphansi kweshelves leyakhe wanikeza imali ndaphuma ndahamba. And it was like ingathi ndingamemeza and say, don't buy biscuits. Before you buy, check the expiry date.
Expiry date.
So it's a problem, Lento. And if fault, now I won't put it kakulu to those foreigners that are selling expired food. But the Soifaga, in those local municipal health departments, because they are the ones that have to make sure ukutya okudayiswayo kwizipaka shops are on point okanye kwe-expiration. Because now, if, for example, apha ezilokishini, there are taverns, and then kwazi taverns, what do? They go there bayofuna license yokuthi umuntu udayisa utshwala. So they go there. If the person does not have the license, they confiscate their alcohol. They take their alcohol and then bavale leyo tavern because the person does not have a license. So why don't they do the same thing about baka hulmente and go to these local spaza shops every 3 months?
Because as someone who has spaza shop, you need what do you need? Yes,
Corner,
you
you
need
need the
that
license.
the
Yeah.
trading permit and the
Mhm.
license, yes.
Yeah.
And
And
my
then you
question
will show
is, oh my
they
friend
have.
Banetor, where did they get their license from? They do not have them.
I don't know. But kungena kwezinye izipaza shops, you see bazixhomile phana. You don't even know whether they are legit or not as permits zabo.
But
But namhlanje
uh,
kungavuka ishop ngoku apha estratweni. Kuvuka ishop. I'm telling you, we are going to go there and buy food. We are going to go there and buy stuff. But we don't even know if laba bantu they have e-permit or license or anything.
they
So
just buy.
we just buy. Problem in all the aspects. We can put a blame kubo, those foreigners. We can put a blame to us, people who are going there to buy. We can put a blame to the local municipal departments. Like blame, it should be
For on everyone. But for
yeah.
us, I feel
Because
like we'll be just happy that we have a we'll be just happy about okay, now we have a shop nearby, so it's more convenient for me. Let me go buy there. We're
Yeah.
happy that we have a shop nearby and it's now convenient for us. That's all that matters. That's all we care about.
But now the thing is, if a black person opens a shop, then it becomes a problem because we don't support one another. Team. You Madlamini, her prices are expensive. So, but all to find out, Madlamini is selling ukudla that has not expired. Like there was a shop up on the
and uMadlamini is one of the local people uyayazi i-target nezinto abazifunayo.
Exactly. Khona ishop ehlela on the next street where I stay. Ivalile because we pass in front of that shop sihambe siyothenga into ethize lapha ya kodwa unayo noma, and then we come back and pass right next to them.
I think the thing is about amashops omadlamini nalabanye is people complain about the prices most of the time, and they see the prices for my friend that they are reasonable sometimes. So that's the thing. That's why most people go and buy there. I've heard many people complaining about the prices.
Yeah, it's true. That's what they complain about.
Yeah.
But again, your life doesn't cost a certain amount of money.
That's true.
The life of a child who doesn't know by expiry date, it doesn't cost, a certain amount of money. It becomes a problem, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Namhlanje, if we are in Somalia, they are selling, a packet of sugar, packet of cremora, packet of coffee with R1. If you don't have coffee, you can't drink. That's the
And best believe we buy it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna expiry date.
How do
you know?
I'm gonna expiry date.
It has expired.
We'll be like, okay. We just say, okay, it's convenient. Yes, I can drink coffee with R5. Clearly, I'll just buy R1 sugar, R1 coffee, and then in less than R5, I have my coffee I'm drinking. Then buying coffee at Durayo. So sometimes they attract us with the price. They attract us with the prices. And the expiry date is the thing I want to see attracts a lot price. Okay, the prices are less.
Okay, and that's why for being a perfect candidate. Okay, continue.
No, I'm saying you can drink coffee for 3 days with R5.
So into endiva yona from that, as much as intoba it is a bad thing to have izinto ezinjena happen to us, but now that it made me realize but this is actually something that is beyond what we see, what we think is happening. Number one, why is iswekile being bunched into such small packages? It for a R5. And where do you get those things? Where are they? Yeah?
You want round?
Yeah, but it's a bunch of now we have to look at number one, the places where these foreign owners are placing these shops, number one. Number two, the prices, as you have mentioned, that they sell these things at. Number three, if we are going to look at that on a deeper level, sorry to sound like this, but if you notice, this actually leads us to history. Yeah, it somehow diverts the whole conversation about topics. But if you look at how this whole thing has been set up, you know about ezindawo these shops zifumaneka kwiindawo ezithile, and ezo ndawo zithile ziindawo zabantu abamnyama. And ke ngoku uqhubeka kanti now uyakwazi uthenga, like who wants to buy iswekile nge-R5 okanye ngerandi? No one wants that. But because awunayo enye, you do not have imali yobuying i-10 kg yeswekile, so you resort to uyayibo nge-R2 yakho, because economy has put you in that place. Like history of the country yakho has put you in a place where now you are forced to live in this certain way. So ithini loo nto leyo about South Africa? Ikuyibona into ezinjalo, because when they even about okay, siblame abantu bangaphandle. But when are we going to look like go to like and be like, okay, fine, abantu bangaphandle basithengisele into eziboneleyo, or some are allegedly using drugs to to do all of these things that cause harm to abandoning. But how do those people get the access to do all of that?
It's with problem. That the problem is with us more than anyone else, because I'm the one who is going there to buy.
Yes.
I have a responsibility, because we've come across these situations a couple of times. Somalia or foreigners, they are selling expired food. It don't like iveki. It is a lot without me going there to buy something.
You see?
So if I go there to buy something, it's my responsibility to check the expiry date.
But do you think so? Yeah, I get that it's your responsibility to check if whether whatever that you're buying is still, usable, is still like in good use. But as umntu ongenamali, kuthiwa nansi iswekile ye-R5, nansi i-rice ibhantshiwe up i-R2.50.
Yeah.
Do you are you going to be like, you know what, I don't trust this thing? Isusu Sona City, I want to eat now or else I'm going to pass out.
For example, I don't buy Lagof, and I will never buy it.
But the thing is, what about someone who cannot because I cannot choice?
Because of the financial situation.
At the same time, it depends which way now ungumto onjani. Now I might be in need of something, but if I don't have money and my guts are doubting lento and yokuthenga lento that does not have an expiry date, I don't even buy. Or something. I will never do that. I'm always careful, but I understand dim law. And what about the other person? I think you have to tell yourself, if I don't eat at this moment, I will not die. I will not die than uba manditye into ebolileyo and die. I think that ihamba nokuba ungubani wena, besides having money or not, and what do you want at the same time. And ngoku njengoba kukhona le nto yabantwana abayi-5 that died enaledi, the very same parents that were saying, or like the community that was saying ukuthi these spaza shops have to be shut down. Kukhona video that is trending right now. The very same community members, the very same parents that are encouraging uba ezi shops zivalwe, they went there to loot. They went to loot the very same shop. So now they are taking that food to their houses, to their children.
Because the reason why, even if Kutwa isn't as bad, but they'll still continue to loot or to take them and kubone bazike or consume them, is because umto have no other option. Do not have the privilege of having the money to go and be like, okay, I'm choosing to take this one because the other ones are not good for me. So it's like, it's bad, I know, but
I do not have a choice.
You see,
I'm desperate times cause with desperate measures.
As long as you try poison, as long as nothing's written on it says poison, you're like, we'll see.
The mentality it's poor. I'm telling you. It is poor mentality.
But if this thing I change, where would one even start? That is my concern. Because okay, I have the money, you have the money, I can go elsewhere. I don't have the money, what do I do? You have the money when you have the opportunity to go and buy elsewhere, but you have family, friends, family members who do not have the same privileges as you. Like, how do you try and make them into about, okay, these are bad, stay away from them, without, there are so many layers blend on now, and I don't think the issue, we should focus on the issue of abantu abathenga izinto bagxothwe only.
Yeah.
Isuka kule nto intoba bazawususwa aba bantu bakhutshwe babuyiselwe wherever they come from. But trust me, believe me, after loo nto leyo there will be another thing as long as it comes at a cheaper price, abantu are going to dive to it because it's convenient for them. So ithini loo nto leyo ithi umnyama, because ke umuntu omnyama lo xa sizawuthetha inyani, ithi umuntu omnyama usela uxinzelelweni still. Yeah, it's deep, like it gets to that, but it is what it is. It's the truth.
Like bangahamba then bengumuntu omnyama ovula eso spaza shop, uzasivula but akasozokwazi ukusimanage.
That's
so it goes. So ithini about how like ibona. There's a lot that is confusing. And from now, I strongly believe that aba bantu baba nokhutshwa akukho umehluko nothi wenzeka or nothi ube ngako, because aba bantu are trying to make a living bonakala, so they're using whatever they have ukwenza imali as quick as possible. So ithi loo nto leyo, whoever is suffering okanye whoever feels okanye relates okanye can afford what is being sold by bona bazawuya khona. So ithi loo nto leyo ingaske ukuyibona kubekho amathuba or mhlawumbi urhulumente angenelele ku-cases, especially ezilokishini, because that's where all of this is happening. Abantu bayalamba.
So yabona yaphelela phi laa nto yokuba xa kuphela inyanga thina singabantu abamnyama sithenga amaxamba, like we buy in bulks then we put there. Because ngoku we have ezinye izinto that we take them as priority than food. Uthenga izinto ezincinci umuntu uthenga i-1 kg, but you know that 1 kg won't last you for the whole month until you have imali. No, I'll buy 5 kg. You know that 5 kg won't last the family until the month end. And I used to see abantu bathenga amaqanda in bulks, like 10 kg yeswekira, 10 kg of this, 10 kg of that, and ibizawulasta until the month end. If buyers ukuthi baninzi, they buy 10 kgs of milli of rice or whatever, that will last longer until the next month umuntu azoba nemali, and then they go there and buy again. So our priorities, number one, have changed. Then ukuba ibe kukutya first and the family. Then we start to prioritizing ezinye izinto. It could be clothes, it could be alcohol, it could be sweet stuff, and it also could be ukutya being expensive, so I can't buy in bulks anymore, so I have to buy kancane kancane. So now it affects us to a point that kumele kuyothengwa these things that do not have an
small, like small portions instead of getting a money. That's what abantu can afford. Because if uzawuthenga one camp izawushota ngeshebo ukuyibona those things. Can't if you just grab whatever small things that you can with the amount that you have, then at least for that week you can be happy without having to stress about the coming weekend or about how you're going to survive.
So in other words, kusho ukuthi it is not advisable uba these foreigners bahambe, because they are somehow making life easy for abantu who are living in our neighboring area. They're making life easy because we are worker to go and buy them. Namhlanje they even sell bona, 10 kgs amaqamba yonke lonto. So they're making life easy for us ukuthi singatravelishi ngemali to go to ShopRite, because abanye abantu abahlala ekuhlaleni, they are far from ShopRite, they're far from Pick n Pay. So it becomes convenient for us not to spend more money, but at the end of the day siyabulaleka ngandlela thize. So I think mna indlela urhulumente angangenelela ngayo, it is number one, we have to, like okanye urhulumente has to bring a public awareness, when it comes to into edibene nokutya phakathi.
Yes.
So public awareness, in other words, food labeling. Educate people about food labeling, educate people about like expiry dates, like into ezinjalo. And also like if ever kufumaneka ukutya that has been expired as shops, they have to apply stricter penalties. Maybe low business iyavalwa or whatever. I don't know about the, but they have to apply something that will make sure umuntu loses a lot xa ngaba kufumene something that has expired eshopini yakhe. So in that manner, they will always nabo bona i-owners monitor ukudla kwabo ukuthi aku-expiranga. If kukhona oku-expirileyo bayakuthatha bakubekele ecaleni bakubona uba bazokwenza ntoni. So, and also municipalities or kanye health departments that are around elokishini, what they have to do, they have to increase inspection. As much as bayenza lento kwi-taverns, bavale taverns, mabayenze nakwi-tuck shops. Abayenze nakwi-tuck shops. Then it will be izawukwazi ukusebenzisana nathi nabo aba bantu abadayisayo, and everyone else will benefit. I think that's my view.
Well, nyani, because I saw in Doba, there was this I don't know if I should call it a restaurant or what, ABC Gauteng, that was exposed by one of its workers or its employees, rather an ex-employee now. Apho exposed how they're being mistreated, the unfairness that comes, working for that business rather. I think because after the whole thing happened, or like SAPS started this whole operation down to even check and see how the businesses have been operating. I feel like the same energy with the same force should be something that also is being applied to Ispaza shops, like in every township, like in every place where you can find type shops as in Jayana, where Izinto can be like bunched into small portions and be sold like in prices as Nanzukwenzela. Okay, as much as it might be out of its original pocket when you pack it, but it is still safe to consume. I feel like the fun.
If it happens lento kwi hotel, restaurants, how much more responsible?